Most people with Parkinson's have no idea that you're eating one food that actually makes your symptoms worse. And I'm talking about things like jittery feelings, sudden shakiness, and even increased dyskinesia. And before you roll your eyes, no, this is not another protein and levodopa episode. I've talked more about that than Netflix has crime documentaries. Today, we're talking about the surprising stuff, the foods nobody is warning you about. And stay with me right till the very end because there is one food that over 95% of households in the United States, Canada, and the UK have sitting in their kitchen right now. And more than 90% of people with Parkinson's eat it regularly. And for a lot of us, it quietly increases our dyskinesia and that shaky, jittery, off feeling. And trust me, you will not guess which food it is.
Welcome to Living with Parkinson's. The good, the bad, and the reality. Real talk, real life, real community with Bryce Perry. Let's begin.
All right, welcome back to the channel, my friends. If you are new here, and there are a lot of you lately, I am Bryce, and this is Living with Parkinson's, the good, the bad, and the reality. Now, this is where we talk honestly about the things that nobody prepares us for, with a little humor along the way to hopefully survive the chaos. And this channel isn't just for people with Parkinson's. It's also for people who love us. Every episode includes a message from my wife, Carmen, in what we call Carmen's Care Partner Corner. And for those of you doing Parkinson's solo, without a caregiver at home to notice when you're off or remind you to take your meds, I see you. You're not invisible here. And that's why every episode includes a solo spotlight, a moment just for you. Now, before we jump in, do me a quick favor again. Last week, almost 1,000 of you on one video, just one video, hit the like button. And almost 1,000 people subscribed to this channel. And YouTube blasted this video, this episode out, all those episodes out, to people who had never even heard of this channel. And you might be here today, literally, because somebody did that. Somebody either shared the video or hit the like button. So let's do it again. And there's a thing called YouTube hype. I don't know if you see it down there. If you see it, let's hype it. I don't know what'll happen, but let's see what YouTube does with it. Because I want to reach every single person whose life's affected by Parkinson's in one way or another. Because I'm on a mission. We're on a mission. This community is on a mission. Okay? To empower those living with Parkinson's to know, to take back their life again. And by doing that, we're going to spark a global movement that's going to change the way the world sees Parkinson's. And you're part of that. You're part of it. You're watching this right now. You are part of it. You're part of the community. You're part of the membership. And we're going to do it. We're doing it together. Okay? All right. Let's talk about food the way real people eat food. Okay? Not in the perfect health fantasy world, but in real life. The kind of life like I'm tired, I'm stiff, and I'm about to eat whatever is closest to my hand world. Okay. Now I'm going to give you 7 foods that are actually affecting us quietly. It could be affecting your life right now and you don't even realize it. And again, don't forget at the end, I'm going to share that one food that 95% of people have in their house right now. And it blew me away. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to give you 7 swaps, 7 things that you can swap them out with. Okay. So let's get into it. First up, fortified cereals. All right. Now this one shocked me. You know those healthy cereals, covered in labels like iron, B vitamins, minerals? Yeah, well, turns out that iron can interfere with how quickly our meds kick in. And B vitamin megadoses, they can actually make some people feel jittery. Now, I used to eat a big bowl of cereal in the morning, thinking that I was making a good choice, like good cereal. I wasn't eating Captain Crunch and Fruit Loops. Well, maybe sometimes I did. And boy, if they ever made an M&M peanut, okay, let's move on. Let's move on. But anyway, so I used to eat this big bowl of what I thought was healthy cereal in the morning, thinking I was making really good choices. And then I wondered why my meds took forever to start working. It turns out my breakfast was basically yelling, everyone down, inside my system. All right, so what can you swap it with? Something simple. Oatmeal with fruit, eggs with toast, anything without a supplement aisle built into the box. Do you understand? Look at the labels. You got to read labels and watch out for the supplements. Okay. And if that's you, right? Hashtag cereal. If you love big bowl cereal, or hashtag cereal would be amazing in the comments. All right. Here's number 2. Artificial sweeteners. Diet sodas, sugar-free gum, Anything that says 0 calories but tastes like it shouldn't be legal? Hmm. Some artificial sweeteners can trigger anxiety spikes, jitterness, and even tremor increases. And listen, I used to chew sugar free gum like it was my side hustle, right? I thought it was harmless. But every time I kind of felt shakier than usual. And I think, is it me? The gum? Spoiler alert, it was the gum. All right, swap, real swap. Swap, here's what you do: real sugar in small amounts, stevia, or just nothing. Your nervous system will thank you. And if you got a hack for that, if you've got a replacement for sugar, replacement for those artificial sweeteners, share them in the comments. You wouldn't believe how many people read the comments and actually read through them. It's not just watching the episode; they read the comments and they're looking for advice. And I don't have it all. You've got some great hacks, so share your hacks. You never know who you're going to help today. All right, and like the video. Don't forget, hit that like button. And here we go. The third one. The third one is this: citrus, especially grapefruit. Grapefruit messes with all kinds of medications, including some Parkinson's meds and the meds that support our meds, right? And no one tells you. Grapefruit is out there pretending it's healthy while causing chaos behind the scenes. A good swap: oranges, berries, apples, basically anything that isn't a grapefruit trying to ruin your day. Darn, I like grapefruits. I really do. Oh, well. Here's number 4. Now, I don't know how many people do this. Now, I don't drink a lot of this stuff, but energy drinks. If you're drinking energy drinks with Parkinson's, first of all, respect, right? Those things are wild, even without a neurological disorder. But they have giant caffeine spikes, huge sugar doses, and mega B vitamins, all of which are going to make your tremors louder and your off periods worse. I had one once, once. And I felt like my nervous system started its own drum circle. Never again. But if you love them, what could you swap them with? Well, you're looking for some natural, like a little bit of a natural high. It kicked me up. It's coffee, tea, water, literally anything that doesn't glow in the dark. All right. Hashtag I love glow in the dark drinks. If that's you, throw it in there. I don't know. But a lot of people do. All right. Number 5. And don't forget, number 7, I'm telling you. But number 5 is high fiber smoothies. Healthy, right? Well, sort of. But giant blends of fiber can slow down digestion, actually. And slow digestion delays medical absorption, right? And suddenly your meds take 45 minutes longer and you're thinking, why am I still off? I did everything right. Meanwhile, your smoothie's sitting here like, oh yeah? You wanted me to move? Tell you what, swap in a smaller smoothie. You don't have to have the extra larges. You don't have the grandes or the whatever. Small ones, more liquid, less fiber, bomb. Okay, that's you just want to just these bombs. It's like anything. Like I was explaining the other in one of the other previous episodes. It's like everything. You don't have to go to the excess, right? Just kind of go down the middle, and you'll be much better off. All right, number 6, and a lot of people have issues with this one. It's cured meats and deli meats, right? Pepperoni, salami, processed ham, all the fun stuff. These foods have lots of sodium nitrates and sometimes, what's it called? Tyramine, Tyramine. Those of us that can't pronounce things every time, just spell. Then I don't have to pronounce it, do I? Now, with Parkinson's, those things can mess with blood pressure and balance. Have you ever stood up and felt like your whole room just tilted? Yeah, well, that's the cured meat special. Unreal. Now, the swap for all this processed meats, well, seems obvious, right? Fresh meats, turkey slices, pieces of chicken. Or if you love it so much you have to do it, just smaller portions, right? Smaller portions. Okay, it is now time for me to talk directly to our solo people for a second. Here is our solo warrior spotlight. If you're doing Parkinson's without a care partner, food can be especially confusing because there's no one around to help you, right? Notice patterns or even to talk it out with. So here's an easy win. Pick up just one of these foods this week and see how your body responds. Okay? Not 7, not even 2, just 1. The smallest change can give you the greatest clarity. And now you might be sitting here saying, he says that every time. Just pick one thing, pick one thing. Well, yeah, I am. Because you realize again, Our brain needs consistency. You think that sometimes I say things over and over again? It's because I'm planted it in your brain long enough for it to actually take hold. All right? So believe me, stay with me. It might be okay. It's kind of like you ever used to watch that old show that used to be called Trading Spaces, and it would be a show where they were going to come and they were going to change the look of your home, and so they'd start off and they'd show everybody the paint, and they'd show them all these paint colors, and they'd open it up and there was just wild pink, and the people would be like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," and they'd be freaking out, and the what do you call him? The designer would say, the interior designer would say, just trust me, it'll all come together in the end. And that's kind of what I'm saying to you today. Just trust me. It'll all come together in the end. And if I'm completely wrong, what's the worst thing that happened? You just ate healthier, felt better. Okay. All right. Now let's shift for a second because it is time for our famous or becoming famous man, Carmen's Care Partner Corner. And here is what Carmen wrote for me to read to you today. Food patterns are something care partners often notice before you do. Not because we're policing you, but because we're watching with you. We can see when certain foods make your symptoms louder. So if you're trying out new food swaps this week, let us be part of it. And if we raise an eyebrow at something on your plate, I promise it is out of love. Well, mostly. That's really good. Thanks, Carmen. Again, just here to help, right? That's what it's all about. It's gentle nudges. Okay. Now, are you ready for that one food that has shocked me the most, and I know it's going to shock you? Well, with no more suspense on this, here it is. It is bananas. What? Bananas. I know. The symbol of health, the food, the cartoon slip-on, the thing that you give your kids when they're sick. Turns out potassium in bananas can increase jittery feelings and even increase dyskinesia for some people. Not everyone, but a lot more than you'd ever expect. And because 95% of households in Canada, the US, and the UK have bananas sitting right there, almost all of us are eating them without realizing that they could be part of the problem. Wild, right? Now, if you knew that, I'm going to almost call baloney on you, but if you knew that, just put, I ain't bananas, right? I ain't bananas. And then, because I swear, that was an unbelievable shocker for me. Who knew? And how about that? If you didn't know it, put who knew. And that way I'll know if I'm looking at the right material or the wrong material. So if you knew it, just like, whatever I said, hashtag I'm going bananas. And if you didn't know it, just put hashtag who knew, because it blew me away. All right. Well, guess what? You made it this far and you have unlocked today's Bryce-ism. And here it is. With Parkinson's, even the good foods can have bad timing, which is why half of us are out here trying to figure out if we're reacting to the bananas or is the banana reacting to us. There you go. That's your Bryce-ism. And before you go, if you're not in the inner circle yet, now is the time. We are recording our big beach band interview episode in just over a week, and the inner circle members get to join in the live virtual studio audience, live from wherever you are in the world, behind the scenes. You get to watch the entire thing happen in real time, and you get to be part of the experience. And you get a 20-minute Q&A all alone, private. And we're going to do that a lot. And people say, no, what's the inner circle? What is that? Is it just these calls with Bryce? That's what it is and whatever? No, it's not. It's a whole community. It's not just a Facebook. It's 24/7 community. And the best part is that we are doing more and more of these things. The inner circle is going to have access to professionals like on their own, where we can ask questions and go deeper and do life. So if you haven't joined yet, you can join right now at the community, it's links in the description below. I was going to give you a whole link, but the links in the description below. And if you're one of our new YouTube channel members, so many of you are signing up every single day. I think we're almost over 300 people, 300 channel members now. Check in the post tab of my YouTube channel, and there is a free 3-month link just for you to come check it out. All right. I'd love to see you there. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to go deeper. And until next time, guess what? Keep showing up. You keep laughing and you keep doing life today. I love you guys, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Parkinson's may be part of your life, but it doesn't get to define it. Thanks for listening to Living with Parkinson's, the good, the bad, and the reality. If this episode moved you, helped you, or reminded you you're not alone, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Want to go deeper? The Inner Circle is waiting. Monthly Zoom calls, 24/7 community, and a direct line to Bryce. You'll find the link in the show notes. Until next time, keep showing up and keep doing life today.